Hello everyone, welcome back to Simrai Fashion Academy YouTube channel once again for another interesting tutorial on this channel. So today's tutorial will be focusing on the gown we have on the thumbnail there with straps. So the gown we have right there, I will be using a bustier for it. If you don't need a bustier for it, you can sew also that gown without your bustier. Okay, so but I just want to show you because creating the strap without a bustier is quite very easy. So but if you need a bustier to it, this is it. The main focus of this tutorial is to create that strap. So I'm going to also create my border lines. So I choose to start this tutorial from the beginning so that beginners among us can follow up with what we are doing in case they want to make such dress for themselves. So this is the center front and this is the shoulder line. Okay, so I'm going to place my tape to have my chest line, my bust point, my under bust, and my waist line. Okay, so I rule my lines so I can start off my drafting immediately. So the first thing is a neckline. Some people go by 3x3, but I love to create my neckline using my bust divide by 12. So whatever your bust is, divide by 12. You mark it just as I've marked right there. Alright, so at the center front, I'm going to impute my shoulder divide by 2. And from there, I'll come down by 1 inch to slope my shoulder. So from there, I come in and I'm going to transfer on the chest line, that shoulder measurement divide by 2. I'll transfer it right there and I close off what I have right here. So I'm going to find the midpoint of my chest line, which is 4 inches, and I come in by 0.75, which is constant. I go in that way with my ruler. My bust circumference divide by 4. I mark. I will use it to create my armhole like this. You can see how I'm creating my armhole. And I'll also come over to the waistline. My waist circumference divide by 4 is 9. I'm using 1.5 inch of that, which I will share 0.75, 0.75. So I'm closing my bodies right now. So I'm going to impute my bust span, which is nipple to nipple. I'm imputing it right on my paper at the bust point. So I'll come in to share my 0.75 dots, and here I have created my dots. So this is the bust point, this is the chest line, this is the under bust point, and this is the waist line. So from the bust points, I'm going to impute my bust dart. So bust dart is not constant. Take note. Bust dart is the difference between your front length measurement and your back length measurement. So I come out a little bit so I can be able to accommodate my bust dart once it's being closed. So the front length measurement, take away back length measurement. Because of the bust, when you are taking that measurement, you notice it's longer. So whatever difference, that is what we used for the bust dart. So this is it, we are done. So we want to jump right into the business of this tutorial, which is the creation of the strap. So to do that, if you have been following our tutorials on this channel, we do the first thing first. I create my midline and I connect to the bust point. So here I'm not going to make my bust radius because what I have there is actually a high neck. Okay, a sort of, I'll call it a sort of off shoulder attached a strap to it. All right, so to achieve that, I'm going to use 4 inches. I'm going to off by 4 inches because the neckline right there is actually high. So this is my off line, and then my neckline, I'm going to come from that off line and create my neckline at 2 inches because the neckline is not actually that deep. So for off shoulders, okay, we are not going to have an overbust dart right here. Okay, we are going to make use of, because of the way we have our strap, we are going to make use of our princess dart for it. This is actually very high from what we have on the thumbnail. I'll be using a princess dart for it, and it does not affect anything. Okay, so the first thing I will do, I come down by 2 inches. I want to get the neckline first. So for off shoulders is, we have a formula for it. Your shoulder measurement, which I have 7.5. You can take away 1.5. You can take away 2 inches. If I take away 1.5, I have 6 inches. So I'll be working with 6 inches. I'll place my tape on the center front and I'll mark 6 inches. So from this 6 inches, I'm going to use it to create my off shoulder line. You can see how I'm slanting this armhole line. Can you see that? Okay, so if you feel that the 4 inches is high, you can off by 5 inches. Okay, if it's high for you, you can come a little below. So, but what we have on the thumbnail right there is high. So from here, I'm going to connect my neckline. So this is how my neckline is going to run, like this. Okay.